Have you heard? Marcus and his pirates were taken out by the Royal Navy.
So, he even got Marcus's crew now.
Of the 4 pirate kings who terrorized Midgand, only Ifrid and his crew remain.
Aren't the seas still swarming with pirates?
Only small fry that rob small civilian ships on the sly. But the only pirates left that can pick a fight with the Royal Navy and win are Ifrid and his crew.
In other words, the only ship left that's truly free is the Von Eltia.
For a merchant, you really seem to like these pirates.
He may be crooked, but money's not all he's after. If profit was his only desire, he could have made more by selling us out.
But that'd be too boring, don't you think? The fun's in making a killing by breaking the rules.
You're a funny guy.
And that's why Ifrid goes through him whenever we need to dock here.
Well, I can't say I've ever met a human like him.
I keep looking at her head and it's killing me.
Crabs are amazing, right?
Oh yeah, they're delicious boiled or grilled. Even their innards are yummy. And 5 sets of legs, that's so many.
That's all true. But what really makes them amazing is their miraculous ability to regenerate. They can detach their own legs when a predator attacks, which lets them get away.
It's called autotomy.
And then, not long after they detach their leg, a new one grows from the stump.
Really? So you're saying we need to catch lots of crabs, then scare them so they detach their own legs?
That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. We can harvest as much as we like. No one's thought of this before. We're geniuses.
Huh. I never knew that. I thought only lizards could regrow a lost body part, and only their tails.
Lizards. Do you think Dial's tail can grow back?
If it does, we could make a killing by selling dial tails.
Would they be tasty?
No idea.
Ugh, no way.
Then I'm pretty sure Dal would go, "Please stop hurting me!" Am I sure there's no other games for you? Item exchange. Hat. Denor bottle. Oh, I can get stuff for Tails coins. I see. Oh, a mini Ludger? I mean, Ludger was pretty cool. So why not? Danger Jr., that's Yuri. Are the only things you sell just non-normal outfits? Water norm and norm. Yeah, that's all you sell, looks like. Might as well buy some of that stuff. Let's have a look at it. Let's change her to normal style to fit the moment here. We have regular hat, 10-gallon hat, noise-canceling headphones, elf ears. Wait, how do I get it to place? Ah, there we go. So we got single flare plug, left ear, mini Ludger. Then we got we got the tails and stuff. There's nothing too great here, so I'm gonna keep her with what she had before. Yeah, there we go. However, you can have the hat. I think the hat suits you. I'll end up switching to default whenever we get to super important cutscenes.
The wind's kicking and the tide's flowing, and we're stuck here.
Then why not just set sail?
Not going to happen. The Abbey hasn't given us permission yet.
And we would need their permission, why?
The kingdom keeps a strict watch on harbors and sea routes. It's like they've erected walls and gates in the sea.
Aha. Midgand is spread across a number of islands. The sea is the only way to get from one place to another. If they can control the ships, they can control the flow of people, goods, and even information.
Exactly. They even created that fortress, Vortigern, to help them do just that.
It's restrictive, but it's also necessary. Demons are out at sea too.
and exorcists are the only ones who can stand against them.
Even still, it rubs me the wrong way. A sea dog obeys nothing but the winds and the waves.
He's like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna do what I want, man. Gotta get this done.
Eisen told us to come see you. What's all this about a scouting ship?
We're going to explore the outer seas. Oh, let me explain. Beyond the reaches of our kingdom lie vast, open oceans we call the outer seas.
And you're going to explore them? What for?
To make a map of the whole world, of course.
A map of the whole world.
That's right. Ifrit's pirates have many ambitions, one of which is the creation of a complete map describing the whole world. In fact, the Von Eltias already sailed all the way to the far continent for that very reason.
That's amazing.
You guys sure dream big.
I still don't get it.
Yeah, me neither. A map of a bunch of places nobody cares about? Big deal.
Well, regardless, if we're going to find anything in the vast waters, we'll need a lot of luck. We'd like to borrow some of yours.
And just how do you plan on doing that?
I want you to use your gut instincts to tell us where to look. In exchange, the Von Eltia will be at your service, and you can keep anything we find in our explorations. You'll be able to assign us new orders from any location by using a kind of messenger bird called a sylph jay.
Who knows? We might even come across some good treasure, or maybe some rare food, or brand new recipes.
Recipe!
That's a lot of treasure you could find.
Doesn't sound bad to me. It won't take much of our time, and besides, it could be interesting.
You're right. Okay, as long as I'm not responsible for how things turn out, I guess I can help.
All right, then I'll tell you what you need to know.
Expedition has been added. You now send your scout ship on voyages to explore the outer seas. You can initiate these expeditions via the dispatch command. Select the dispatch command. The Layman Sea. Explorer areas are determined by your level. We'll select the Layman Sea, and he's voyaging. And then he has return time. When that time's done,
Scout ship setting sail. Take a look at this.
Alright. During each exploration, the ship and her crew will face 3 battles. Number of victories will determine the items and experience. If they're explorations, the crew might also uncover special rewards like recipes, new areas, and treasures. Some treasures may provide exploration skills that will make further voyages go more smoothly. When activated, these skills provide various benefits, such as increasing the amount of experience earned or the number of items found. Let's finish by sending the ship out on one more sea expedition. I'm gonna fuck up all these words. Yes. The expedition underway. This time the ship will return at its normal speed. Take advantage of these expeditions to help you along in your adventure, i.e.
So now we just wait for news.
Who knows what we'll find? A sunken ship full of treasure, maybe?
Underwater ruins? Desert islands?
New shipping lanes, perhaps.
Some fish would be enough for me, especially if they sell well.
My thoughts exactly. Tuna or yellowtail or sturgeon.
They're like, man, these ladies are fucking lame. So now we can go over to the expedition menu. And yeah, it is real life time, so in 30 minutes in game, that expedition will end, we will reap the benefits, so I should constantly check in on that. It's similar to having the cats in Tales of Xillia 2 go out and do shit. Only this sounds cooler because the whole cat gimmick in Tales of Xillia 2 was super fucking lame. If you want to leave south is your only option. Where are we going? The Dan Highway to Logres. Okay. So that would be... yeah, that would be this way. So far, Tales of Berseria is fixing a problem that was a major problem for me when I was playing Zestiria.
Sir, scouts have reported seeing a powerful demon.
I always get cut off when I want to talk.
Classified as Code Red.
All right, sure. Beat it up.
Send out an emergency alert.
Kill it. Yeah.
With wild demons this close to the capital, the Abbey must have had its hands full.
Eisen, what did he mean by a Code Red demon?
It's like a most wanted list for demons. From the latest I've heard, there's around 10 such demons across the territories.
Oh, they sound pretty tough.
That would be putting it lightly. Suffice it to say, you wouldn't want to face one unprepared.
Then we'd best be prepared.
Let's get going. While we're wasting time here, the Abbey is digging in.
Demons as Code Red can be found by roaming the territories. Code Red demons are exceptionally strong. It's recommended you only engage them when you're sufficiently prepared.
You said you heard about Ifrit on the prison island, right?
I heard an exorcist legate named Melchior took him away. I don't know anything beyond that.
Neither do I. What about you, Magilu?
Word is he was taken away about a year ago. Caused quite a stir, if I remember right. Everything about him was kept a tight secret. No one even knew what cell he was in.
Ifrit is an ordinary human, right?
Yeah. He doesn't have the abilities of an exorcist, and he isn't a demon either.
Weird. I mean, if they were just trying to bust up his gang, why capture him but leave the crew free?
If not his gang, what business does the Abbey have with him then?
We've cast our nets wide and can't come up with any explanation. We'll free him, though. His place is on the sea with us.
And you're convinced he's still alive?
They wouldn't have any problems killing a pirate who caused them trouble.
If the Abbey took him alive and for questioning, it means he has something they really want.
But he isn't the type to change his ways or bend his knee on anyone's orders.
He holds his own tiller.
Precisely.
So what I was gonna, if you initiate a battle by making contact with an enemy on the field from behind. Oh, okay, advantageous encounters are now active. 2 or more enemies at the same time on the field will initiate a perilous encounter, which has the following effects. Enemy levels increase, HP restoration is reduced to a 4th, fleeing takes 4 times as long. 4 times as long. Ah, they fucked up. Too bad. Enemy reinforcements will join the battle, enemies will attack more frequently. While these fights can be risky, greater drop rates and more grade.
Very well. Onward to Logris.
Wait, you're coming too?
But she's still not in the party. Learn how to fight, bitch. Swear to God. Yes.
Why did you come back to us?
I could tell you all missed me something awful.
We didn't. At all.
And what about your search for this traitor?
He slipped away yet again. I've no clue where he ran off to.
You're a witch. Can't you use a spell or something?
My spellcraft works kind of like a 3-legged race. It simply requires my backstabbing, slippery accomplice.
Like a con artist needs an accomplice.
I am not a con artist.
I'm not going to help you find your traitor, you know.
How cold! Such an icy stare could freeze fire!
And you don't have anyone else?
Well, no.
Do you have a home to return to?
Nope.
Do you know a trade other than magic?
Nope.
What is it, Laphicet?
Magilu's story made my chest feel funny. And my nose is runny.
The witch has no friends, no home, and no purpose. I think what you're feeling is pity.
Pity?
It's when you feel sorrow for someone else.
I pity Magilu.
Oh, come on!
Ah, she's getting the short end of the stick. It's a shame. She's best girl. I don't know how she's getting the short end here, man. A life filled with hardships. Behold, everyone, this is the most Tales of series based location ever. It is an old road with grass on it. Oh, fuck! This is an emergency! Oh, fuck! I'm stunned! I'm leaving.
Killing flash. When
Oh.
I'm close, I won't miss. Form 0. Thunder.
You know what? If you have the devotion to do that, then maybe I should give this another shot. Ah, God, I'm dead! Get me up, please. Thank you!
Deception. Deception. Hurricane. Deception. Hurricane. Deception. All stop. Nope. Deception. No escape. All stop. You're wide open. Hurricane. No escape.
I'm dealing with getting stunned, too, so that's not great.
Deception.
Stop it! Save me! There we go. Alright. Fuck him up!
I wish I had power like that.
I'd forget about it if I were you.
I don't know, man. All you gotta do is put on this hat. You just gotta put on this mask, and then you will get the untold power you seek. Ah! I'm a bird. You know, it always sucks whenever you, like, say something in an LP. This only happens with me and people who record. And you have a point, but then you have to shut up because the game's, you know, it's plotting at you and giving you cutscenes. I was saying one of the issues I majorly had with Tales of Zestiria was the fact that it did its locations and how to get to other areas really poorly. Rose Corsage. That's pretty good. Yeah. Gotta make him more handsome. One of the issues with Zestiria is they would drop you in an area, like the very beginning of Zestiria, after you beat the tutorial, basically. It's like, let's go to the main city of the game. Okay. The first, like, big place you're going to. And right before it is a gigantic field with multiple exits. And then throughout the time you have other missions you have to do in it.
Those walls.
And the
They're
problem
so
was
huge.
that they wouldn't
Logres,
tell you
the
if you had to
capital
go
of
to
the
one of those
Empire.
locations,
They
if
keep
that was the right
demons out by
location, unless
enclosing
you were
the
in the
city
same
within a
zone
great
as it.
wall.
This game doesn't seem to have that
Humanity has
problem.
achieved great things on the backs of slave Malakim.
Why the surprise, Laphicet? You've been here before, right?
I have. But back then, I was not who I am now.
I see. Tethered Malakim aren't even allowed the freedom to observe their surroundings.
We'll soon lose such freedom ourselves.
Huh?
We've reached the heart of the Empire and of the Abbey. Soldiers and exorcists are stationed all around. This is no place for a collection of villains like us.
I'm not looking for a place. All I need to find is Artorius. That's it.
I don't know, man. We're level 11. I don't think we can beat that. But yeah, I keep getting interrupted. My main point is that many of the issues that Tales of Zestiria had was they tried to do a more open world. It's not like an open world where you can do whatever you want. There's a bunch of things to do. It's an open world as in, we've made a world that's really big that not only has nothing in it, because that's how JRPGs seem to function, but it's a world that has nothing in it, and it's just a lot of running around. And they make multiple exits, you know? So it ends up being, alright, you can get to this location. It's here in this big area, and there's like 5 or 6 exits, so you can get to multiple different locations through this one part of the map. And at first you may think, oh, that's a good idea, but then the main game actually didn't use like half its areas. Like, they made you use half the areas in like boring side quests in the game, and you didn't really get to experience them as part of the main plot. This seems to take a more linear approach for the game, and it's clearly something they're better at, because I'm enjoying this a lot more. And I've said this, so now that I don't need to be interrupted anymore.
Just act natural.
Act natural! Do you see the hats?
Your face is all stiff.
What?!
No.
Are those Normans? What the fuck is going on here?
You, in the black coat. Show me your documentation. Well, your travel permit from the Abbey, where is it?
Foolish girl, how many times have I told you? A magician's apprentice must wear a pleasant grin.
Magician?
Verily, I present to you the traveling troupe of mischievous misfits known across the land as Magilou's Menagerie.
Entertainment for the ceremony?
Why, yes, indeed we are, my dear. Please pardon my uncouth apprentice. Girl, allay the good man's fears and show him the dove trick you've spent all these weeks on. Go to...
Huh? Oh, sorry, mistress. I forgot to prepare.
You pathetic little shirker! A proper performer is perpetually prepared!
It's fine. Doves flying around would be a nuisance.
No, this will not do. If you cannot summon a dove, then act like one. Act like a dove.
It didn't even work because I'm zoomed in.
Coo.
Remember, Magilou's Menagerie manufactures mirth. That was just a small sample for the good citizenry of Logris.
Hey, you can't advertise here! Move along!
As you say.
That was a fine ploy, Magilou.
Well, don't expect tricks like that every day. Coo. Oh, that murderous gaze! Coo.
Those doves were amazing.
Just a crude trick. If anything, it just shows the capital's defenses are pathetic.
More like it shows how much confidence they have in those defenses. How many soldiers are here, Laphicet?
The number of exorcists in the capital? At least 1,000. And 2 divisions of guards.
I'd expect no less from the capital. They're not careless. They're covered.
We need transit documents.
See how the citizens smile? To think they were fleeing from demons just a few years ago.
To hold an observance of this scale shows just how much peace their power has brought.
A piece paid for with Laffies.
Velvet?
The needs of the many are over the needs of a sick child. I mean, I think it's fine. Let's take these off. Sorry to say, that's the end of that. Because, good lord, one, I'm assuming I missed a good visual thing with her face, but I'm willing to look over that for now. But oh god, it's awful. Fuck it, put him back to normal, I guess. He can do that. You though, you can keep that. You can keep that. But that was stupid.
The Abbey's job is getting harder and harder. We've all got to give them our full support.
Let's backtrack a bit. Just what sort of organization is this Abbey?
You're kidding me. How do you not even know that?
The Abbey is part of Midgand's Church of the Empyreans. Originally, it was an order of paladins and warrior priests devoted to exorcising evil.
Yeah. The Abbey's official name is the Exorcist Abbey of the Church of Midgand. Nowadays, its members are all called exorcists.
I'm impressed. You've done your research.
So basically, they're just one branch of the church, right? And for a side branch, they don't really strike me as humble.
Of course not. The High Priest entrusted all his power to the Abbey's leader, Lord Artorius. He's effectively retired.
So the Abbey's leader is at the top of the entire church.
That's not all. The prince also gave Lord Artorius authority over all military and government affairs during the crisis.
Lord Artorius commands Midgand now, and has formed a new theocracy to combat the demon blight.
And that is the origin of the Holy Midgand Empire. The Abbey is its foundation, and its ray of hope.
Wow, okay, got it. The Abbey's a big deal.
I'm glad I decided to just show the bush.
Right now, Prince Percival is the one ruling Midgand. He's the crown prince.
The crown prince? What happened to the king?
The king is in good health, but he's decided to withdraw from public life and leave the kingdom to Prince Percival. He declared that a new way of thinking was needed to save the world from this crisis.
This king sounds like quite the guy.
Prince Percival is incredible too. He's following in the footsteps of the king by working hand in hand with Lord Artorius in the Abbey. As long as we have Lord Artorius and Prince Percival, the future of Midgand is bright. Ask anyone.
Got it. So all of Midgand is on Artorius' side.
Like, before they even mentioned the Artorius part, I assumed that the king stepped down because he was strong-armed by the Abbey and Artorius, and the prince is a much easier person to control. Artorius can control the prince a lot better, basically. Denor bottle? I hit L2 and apparently that's down to a Denor bottle. I mean, sure, whatever. Let's see if we can find an inn. Probably one deeper inside here. There we go. Let's stay at the end. Get some skits. I'm sure some of them will pop up by now. Oh, no. Here, I thought we'd get one. Usually you get one if you, like, take a little nappy nap. No such luck. But we do have a save point. Alright, I'm gonna save up, and I'm gonna end off this recording session. We had a good time here. We added Eisen to our ranks of the party, and made it to the capital of Midgand, and learned a little bit about it. So, next time on Tales of Berseria, I'll probably leave the game on by accident and end up doing multiple expeditions. And, yeah, we will close out here. Having a good time with the game. It is a fun little adventure, and I hope you'll join me for more next time. Till then.